Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for all new video updates.
Black Friday, Christmas, all of these are like Diwali for people all around the country, all around the world, right? And people invest more money. So, there's nothing special that happens in Q4. The only thing that happens differently
is asking strategy for Q4, the quarter four. What is your strategy?
So strategy of Q4 is simple. So so for the ones, just to give you a background, Q4 matlab hai quarter four. Quarter four week means the last 3 months of the year, and these years are the best for e-com guys. Why? Because in all over the world, Christmas comes in December, Black Friday is going to be there in November. So Black Friday, Christmas, all of these are like Diwali for people all around the country, all around the world, right? And people invest more money. So, there's nothing special that happens in Q4. The only thing that happens differently is people have more money to invest. They keep their credit cards ready, and it's like a celebration. Like we just spend and buy.
Gifting
every single year these Indian families बोलते Diwali पे TV लेंगे, we're going to buy a TV on Diwali, we're going to buy a car on Diwali. The same with these countries. So, and these people buy a lot of gifts at this point of time. So the strategy is sell stuff that people are going to gift each other. Like every single year during Q4, we sell a lot of family and relationships related stuff that we know people are going to buy for people that they love, and just do more marketing. Launch more products, launch more designs if you're doing POD. So I mean, you want to reach as many people as possible and focus on selling stuff that can be gifted to someone else. That's it. Just do this. There is nothing else that you want to be doing here. Just keep it simple.
Cool. And by the way, it's considered auspicious during these times, to gift things now. So that's a pretty cool thing, and that's something that we should be doing all the time. Gifting is never getting out of fashion, by the way. Let's pick up another question. Okay, my God. So, okay. So here's a question by Vroon Bhatia, who's asking, how do you manage the return ratio in POD, dropshipping?
Got it. So, Vroon, I remember having a chat on Instagram as well. Okay, so how do you manage the return ratio? The return ratio with POD is 0.4%. I mean, so in fact, when it comes to dealing with returns, there are two things. So if your customer says, I want to return your product, ask them to keep it. That's the very first thing that you do, because if you cannot really arrange a pickup, and you cannot ask them to ship it for you. So what we do is we figure out that why are they asking for a return or refund. So let's say it's going to be out of these two options. One, it was a customer's fault, which means they ordered the wrong product or the wrong size. Two, it could be the supplier's fault, that they shipped the wrong product or the wrong size or maybe poor quality. If it was the customer's fault, I will tell him to at least pay me for my product cost. So I'm going to say that I'm going to prove it to him. I'm going to send him a screenshot. I'm going to say, so this is what you ordered and this is what we sent. So if I'm selling my product for 20, I'm going to say that just pay for my product. I'm going to handle the shipping and just pay me $10. Now $10 is what actually it costs me to get it printed and shipped, right? But I'm going to tell him that this is my product cost. I'm going to handle the shipping. So I'm going to send him a custom invoice. He pays me just $10. So I'm not losing anything, and even he's not losing anything because he made a mistake. And he's just paying for the product, right? So I send him an invoice and he pays me. If it was the supplier's fault, which mostly is, wherein they sent the wrong product, the wrong design, ask the customer to send you a photo of the faulty product, send it to your supplier, and your supplier is going to be reshipping the product, the right product, for free. That's how the suppliers work in here. And with businesses like POD, especially when you're selling stuff like t-shirts, high quality stuff within US, your return rates are going to be minimal. Like maybe it's going to be 0.1, 0.2%. We've had a 0.4% return rate when we were doing it from China. And since we're doing it from US, it's almost negligible now. Yeah.
Cool. Nice question, I think. Okay, let's pick up another question. This is also done. Okay. How much budget is required? The question comes from 6_, I don't know, like it's a very complicated username, but yeah. How much budget is required to start a pod tea business and which vendor to choose in India?
Yeah, so I think his username is 69. Ah, naughty boy. Okay.
Ah.
All right. So, how much budget required to? So, brother, first of all, I don't recommend POD or print on demand in India because of low margins. Because when you're selling t-shirts in India, people are used to buying stuff from sites like Bewakoof.com or the soulstore.com, and these websites sell t-shirts for like 500 rupees or even 300 rupees. Bewakoof.com sells t-shirts for like 300 rupees. So, first of all, if you see where the market is, they're not used to paying a lot of money. The average selling price of a t-shirt is 500 rupees. Now you sell a t-shirt for 500, you get it printed and you get it shipped for like 150 to 200 rupees. You pay for the marketing as well, then you pay GST and all that stuff. So the margins are almost negligible. So I don't recommend it. If still you want to do it, you wanna burn your ship, you wanna do that, then there's a vendor called there's this POD website called printrove.com, printrove.com. It's a very good platform. But instead of selling t-shirts, brother, I would recommend you to sell products with higher margins in India. Because in India your return rates are going to be a lot higher. So many people they order the payment method that they choose is cash on delivery, due to which your cash flow also gets affected. Because ऐसा नहीं है ना कि उन्होंने आज order किया कल cash आ जाएगा. नहीं 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 नहीं. You ship the product and then your delivery partner collects it and then they send you that money after 10-12 days. So the cash flow is also a problem. So I would recommend you that don't do POD in India, right? If you want to do POD abroad, let's say in US, the recommended budget we already spoke about it, 20 to 30,000 bucks for the first month, and then the next month onwards, it could be more, it could be less, because in the end you want to understand you're running a business, right? Like this is what I recommend. You can start with more, you can start with less.
Cool. Uh, okay, that's a pretty interesting insight. Do not do drop shipping in India with products which have lesser margins because you're going to be burning more money in advertising, and that's going to kill your margins. And then they're going to be return rates, which are going to kill your margins even further. In the end, you're going to be in break even, and yeah, it is a bit of an issue. I completely understand that point.
Hey, so if you enjoyed the video, I want you to click on the subscribe button and there's a bell icon next to it so that you get notified as to whenever my new content comes. Remember, I'm all about accelerating businesses and careers, and I only give practical tips and tricks to literally make you move forward. All of this is free. People usually charge for online courses and all for that. All of this is free of cost. So all you have to do is click on that subscribe button and that bell icon. See you guys.